Good morning, students. Today we are starting our new chapter of 9th standard, that is classification of plants. We know that variety of plants are present around us. These plants, they are of varying size, shape. They are present uh, in a water. They are present on the earth. They are present uh, at the peak of the mountain. They are also present in the desert. So the plants, they are present everywhere. They are of various size and shape. So in order to study these plants properly, the classification of plants, it plays a very important role. Before going through the classification of plants, we should know the classification of organism. Classification of organism. This classification of organism has been proposed by Whitaker, which is also called as the Whitaker's Five Kingdom System. In a previous year, you had studied the classification of organism. So, firstly, we will see the broad outline about the Whitaker's Five Kingdom System, or the organisms which are classified into the different kingdoms, how they are classified. So we will see one by one. So Whitaker, when he arranged the organisms into the different kingdom, so he had considered certain criteria. The first criteria which has been considered by Whitaker is the structure of cell. Structure of cell. That is whether the cell is a prokaryotic or the cell is a eukaryotic. So we should know what is the prokaryote and the eukaryote. Yes, prokaryote, pro means without and karyon means nucleus. The cell where the nucleus with the well-defined nuclear membrane, it is absent. Such a cell, it is called as a prokaryotic cell. And the another criteria which has been considered by the Whitaker, that is the eukaryote, prokaryote and eukaryote. So according to the Whitaker's Five Kingdom System, so all the organisms on the earth, they have been classified into two types on the basis of the structure of the cell, that is the prokaryote and eukaryote. On which basis the organisms are classified? Whether the cell, it contains the nucleus with the nuclear membrane. No doubt the nucleic acids are present, but they are not enveloped with the help of the nuclear membrane in this prokaryote. So here in the prokaryotes include all those organisms where cell does not contain the well-defined nucleus with the nuclear membrane. Okay, and the eukaryotes are those organisms where cell, it contains the well-defined nucleus. Now, Whitaker, he observed that all those, they are the prokaryotic organism, they are unicellular. They are unicellular and all they are included in the first kingdom of Whitaker, that is kingdom Monera. This is the first kingdom of Whitaker, that is kingdom Monera. Here mono means one. Mono means one. Here those organisms which are prokaryotic, they are having the single cell structure. They are having the single cell structure or they are unicellular. Hence they are included in the first kingdom, that is kingdom Monera. Now, this is a eukaryotic organism. He had considered the next criteria, that is the structure of the organism. Structure of the organism. That is whether the organism is unicellular or multicellular. Second one is among the eukaryote, that is unicellular, and here it is a multicellular. Multicellular. This is the next criteria. Firstly, he had considered on the basis of the structure of cell, that is the prokaryote and eukaryote. After that, this eukaryotic organism, on the basis of the structure of the cell, they are divided into unicellular and multicellular organism. These unicellular organisms of Whittaker, they are grouped in the second kingdom, that is kingdom Protista. This is the सेकंड किंगडम ऑफ विटाकर. लक्षात घ्या, तुम्हाला इंग्लिशमध्ये समजून घेणं गरजेचं आहे. मराठीमध्ये शिकवायला काही कठीण नाही आहे, परंतु तुम्हाला लिहायचं इंग्लिशमध्ये आहे. त्याच्यामुळे आपल्याला हे समजून घेणं, इंग्लिशमध्ये समजून घेणं गरजेचं आहे. फार काही कठीण नाही आहे. पहिलं मोनेरा म्हणजे सिंगल एकपेशीय, जे कसे आहेत प्रोकॅरियोटिक आहेत ते मोनेरामध्ये आले आहेत. नंतर हे प्रोटिस्टा, आता हे पण एकपेशीयच आहेत, युनिसेल्युलर आहेत, पण याच्यामध्ये काय आहे, वेल डिफाइंड न्यूक्लियस आहे, म्हणून हे युकॅरियोटिक आहेत. आलं लक्षात. सो दिस इज द सेकंड किंगडम ऑफ विटाकर, दॅट इज किंगडम प्रोटिस्टा. ओके. नाउ those they are multicellular. These multicellular organism, he consider another criteria, that is whether the cell wall is present or the cell wall is absent. Presence or absence of the cell wall. Presence of cell wall. Presence of cell wall. And here it is the absence of cell wall. Presence of cell wall and absence of cell wall. This is the another criteria which has been considered by the Whittaker. Now, those they are having the cell wall, with the cell wall they are divided. I will write here presence of cell wall. These organisms, they are divided according to their mode of nutrition. What is the mode of nutrition? Mode of nutrition, they are divided into autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs and heterotrophs. What is the autotrophs? Auto means self. Auto means self and trophs means feeder. Those they are self-feeder. In the simple language, those organisms which can synthesize their own food material, they are included in the autotrophs. And heterotrophic mode of nutrition means those organisms which depends for their food on the other organism. They are heterotrophs. Now understand this clearly. These are the organisms which are having the cell wall. Presence of a cell wall. They are multicellular and they are the eukaryotic organism. And again, these organisms which are having the cell wall, they are again divided into two types, that is autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs are those organisms which are the self-feeder, that they can synthesize the food material, and they are divided into the third kingdom of Whittaker, that is kingdom Plantae. Here it is the kingdom Plantae. This is the third kingdom of Whittaker. Okay. Now about the fourth kingdom, that is the heterotrophs. These are the organisms which depends for their food on the other organism, and they are divided into the fourth kingdom, that is kingdom Fungi, or you can say fungi. Some may say fungi, but whatever the pronunciation, but the spelling is fungi. They are the fungi, or single called the fungus. मराठीमध्ये आपण ज्याला बुरशी किंवा म्युकर तुम्हाला माहिती असेल, तर that all these plants or all these organisms, they are included in the fungi. This is the fourth kingdom of Whittaker. And the last kingdom, which include the organism where there is a absence of a cell wall. Look at here. Here those they are having the presence of cell wall. They are again divided into autotrophs and heterotrophs. After that, these autotrophs they are included in the third kingdom, that is kingdom Plantae, and the heterotrophs they are included in the fourth kingdom, that is kingdom Fungi. Now the last one, that is those organisms which are eukaryotic, multicellular and without cell wall, they are included in the fifth kingdom of Whittaker, that is kingdom Animalia. This is the last kingdom of Whittaker, that is kingdom Animalia. So in this way, the Whittaker's 5 kingdom system, it includes the kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista, then kingdom Plantae, kingdom fungi, and the last kingdom, that is the kingdom Animalia. So out of all these kingdoms, in this year we have to study which kingdom? The kingdom Plantae. We have to study the kingdom Plantae, means whole world of a plant that we have to discuss in this chapter, that is the classification of plants. In the next year we have to study in detail the kingdom Animalia, that is a classification of animal. So in this year we have to study in detail the classification of plants. Understand about the Vitican 5 kingdom system? So in the next video we will discuss about the classification of the plants. So thank you.